So first of all, I need everybody to take their right hand and put it in the air. And then I need you to close that hand. And I need you to stick this out. Okay, we are here tonight to congratulate the Fighting Hawk Band, who did an incredible job at the Fiesta Bowl this year. So if I could get the members of the Hawk leadership, Mr. G, if you would come forward and come on, get everybody up. Warren, come on up. Yeah, this is very cool. We're going to talk about it, but I want to get them all some FaceTime here for a second. And why don't we make 2 rows? Scoot forward, and the next group go behind. There we go, just so we can get everybody in. Everybody's wanting to take pictures and all this. I've not seen the hardware yet. That is very cool. It's got this has a picture of them in the parade. Anybody can see that. For anyone who did not know, the Hawk Band went to the Fiesta Bowl this year, and they have, my understanding is they have 2 competitions at the Fiesta Bowl parade, and of all the, if I read it correctly, of all the different parades around the bowls, this is the only one that really has a competition. Is that correct?
The only one that has a field show competition portion.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
And y'all got to play in the Phoenix, the Arizona Cardinals Stadium, correct? So they did, how many bands were you up against?
There were 14 bands there.
14 bands, and they came away grand champions.
Yeah.
When I heard about it, the first thing I said is I want to make sure and get Mr. G and the band leaders to City Council, because my daughter was a part of this program for 2 years. Her freshman and her sophomore year, and she elected to move on and do some other things. But I cannot, as a parent, I cannot tell you of a better place than in this band program at Hendrickson High School. It is something that they are a family. They work harder than any group of kids I've ever heard of. I'll never forget, my daughter was interested in going to either West Point or the Air Force Academy, and so we went to a West Point meeting, and this was when she was between her freshman and sophomore year. And she had already been through a full year of Hawk Band. And the West Point recruiter was talking about that they're not allowed to, that they can't take a kid into West Point unless they've been a varsity athlete. And so after the meeting, she walked forward and she said, I've earned a letter in band, would that qualify? And he said, no, I'm sorry, it has to be athletics. And she was furious because she knew the amount of work that they did. I mean, these guys have boot camp in August, and they work 8 or 9 hours a day in August, don't you?
Yeah, for 3 weeks straight.
Yeah, it's just amazing what Mr. G and his staff ask of these kids. And she said, I know some of those other sports, they don't work nearly as hard as we do. They make varsity just because there's not enough of them to do anything. So they truly kill themselves. And I want to say congratulations. The city of Pflugerville wants to congratulate you and honor you. We know the amount of work that you put into it. We know the amount of money it took. That they raised $50,000 from going out and do fundraising. And then, tell me if I'm right, I seem to remember one of the drill majors' parents telling me they paid another $900.
Well, the trip was $225,000 total. And we raised $50,000 of that.
So do the math, and we had 97% of our students go. They were just telling me before the meeting that there were some bands that only had 20 and 30% of their band that came because they just couldn't raise the funds. That says something about, A, about our band members, B, about our community that even in these economic times was willing to give $50,000. Hopefully a bunch of you had those little, I'm an official supporter. I had about 8 of them in my yard. I even got flocked at one point. I had black flamingos all over my house. So that's okay.
That was the trombone section.
I sent it on. So it's something to be said about them, but it's something to be said about these parents who were willing, because I promise you some of these parents had to reach into their back pocket and say, this is going to be an experience of a lifetime for my child. and I want to do it. So if y'all have not done it, go home and say thanks to Mom and Dad, because they sacrificed as well. So once again, I want to congratulate you. I've droned on a little bit too much. Let me read the proclamation. You know, we're in the city, so we always have a proclamation for everything. This is a mayor's proclamation recognizing Hendrickson Hawk Band as Grand National Champions in the city of Pflugerville for January 25th, 2001. Whereas the Hendrickson Hawk Band packed up 187 band students and headed out on buses on December 27th, 2010, leaving the comfort of Pflugerville to head over to a desert showdown, like a 40-hour drive or something.
Well, it's 20 hours one way, 20 hours the other way.
Known as the Fiesta Bowl National Band Championship, to be held in Phoenix, Arizona on December 30th, 2010. And whereas the Fiesta Bowl National Band Championship is one of the longest running events in the Fiesta Bowl Festival of Events and has earned a reputation as one of the most prestigious high school marching band competitions in the nation, and whereas thousands of enthusiastic spectators came out to witness the excitement as the bands battled it out, armed with their instruments and flags, and whereas the Hendrickson Hawk Band took first place in the preliminaries and joined 7 other bands to advance to the evening finals, where the bands competed for the Grand Master's Trophy. And whereas the Hendrickson Hawk Band performed extraordinarily and earned the coveted Grand Master Trophy in the event finals, and whereas the Hendrickson Hawk Band continued its success in the Fiesta Bowl Parade on December 31st, 2010, taking first place in the Fiesta Bowl Parade competition. And whereas the city of Pflugerville would like to welcome home the Hendrickson Hawk Band as champions and congratulate them on their success, therefore be it resolved that I, Jeff Coleman, Mayor of Pflugerville, do hereby recognize the Hendrickson Hawk Band as the Grand National Champions in the city of Pflugerville. Go Hawks! Next year is a competition year, right?
It's actually a state marching year.
State marching year.
4A state marching
Okay, my daughter was in this her freshman year, I guess. And if you never thought that band could be exciting, you need to go to one of these. They had, at least the one we went to was held in the Alamo Dome. And there is yelling and screaming and shivers like any football game you've ever been to. It is truly an exciting deal. And these guys at the top of the game, you do incredible. I'm proud of you. What else can I say? You want to take some pictures? Here, let's scoot over. Mr. G, you want to say anything?
I just want to thank you guys for doing this for us and thank the community. Again, I just kind of want to echo the point of what was most special to me is that we got to take 97% of our kids. I feel very lucky to teach in this city. I mean, the people here came out and supported us and got the band there. We would not have won this without all of those kids there. I mean, to have them there, to have the community support. There was church support for kids, there was community support, there was individual support. It was absolutely fantastic, and I feel very lucky to teach here. But it's really all about these kids here, and that's why they're here today. If you look at these faces, these are the best of the best, and I teach the best of the best. These are the future leaders of the world, not in band, in everything. And I really am honored to teach these fine students, and I want to accept this award on behalf of all of the band programs in our district. Pflugerville and Conley have excellent bands too, and we're very proud to represent the city out there in Phoenix, and thank you for doing this for us.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
Who's the drum majors? Remind me who the drum majors are.
Us three.
You three.
Yes, sir.
You did a great job.
Thank you, sir.
You used to stand by Reagan, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good deal. Well, thank you. You guys did awesome. Are the rest of you the section leaders?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so these are the guys who lead the sections, and the section leaders are kind of like the drill sergeants, and they make sure you get where you're supposed to be and when you're supposed to do it. So y'all are awesome. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Tremendously.
Thank you, guys.
Good deal. And y'all are welcome to leave. I know you